open this game. Keyshawn Brown, the incoming transfer out of Duke. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some...
Finding some room. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option.
And that's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Might as well give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Third and short now from their own 48. Back to throw, it's Ryan. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets into the 48. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
Man, I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
The Hokies have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The give to Davis. Can't get him to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
There's a little room there. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Panthers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Mason Heinzel, last time out, completed better than 80% of his passes and a 300-yard day through the air.
Personnel pair, 4-3, cover doing solid blast.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Yes.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. He breaks a tackle. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Got his man downfield. Lots of running room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Running inside, it's Turner. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Smith takes the handoff. Might have a chance. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
4-3, over solid. You have solid cover 2, cover 3, solid cover 3 match.
We've reached the end of the quarter and Virginia Tech is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Entering pause screen, you have 7 mint. 4 over cover 2 solid block cover 3 match cover 3 match.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Touchdown, Pitt! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that, but the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the move from inside his 5. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. Free yards, First down for the offense after that penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Ryan. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught over the middle, it's Lee. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 of the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hokies.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable. Having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly.
Entering post screen, you have 2 options.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee.
Entering play call. Min. Bears. LB cross 0. Cover 4 quarters.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw it again. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Cover 1 Robert.
They hoped to catch the offense being overly aggressive with the screen, but they got nothing. They got less than nothing and had to like it.
Yeah, and a lot of times that's just players making plays. I mean, guys that see that and read it, it's just kind of a knack. It's kind of a feel. You feel the screen, break on the football, go make a play, get a big tackle for a loss.
Here comes the offense on second down. Fires to the tight end. Tripped up for the tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. All by himself. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Right down the middle. It's picked up, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.
This week. Flip trips, RPO, AHD counter.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Ryan. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. And the Hokies want to move quickly. The run inside. It's Overton. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes a catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Really nice physical running back time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. the pit. Offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grab behind the line, it's Lee, and they're able to get him on the ground. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Ryan. Makes the grab, it's Heath. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the Delaware Blue Hens. And it's the Flames with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Blacksburg. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
5 options. Normal. Jump ahead. Entering base. Normal.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And it'll be a touch.
Coaching. Pause. You have in depth chart is selected. Entering depth chart. Sam. Mike. Will. CP. Will. Slot 2. Mike. Slot 2. Slot 1. Sam. Mike. Slot 2. Slot. Sam. Slot 3. Slot 3, slot 2, slot 3, slot 2, slot 1. Entering information. Slot 2. Mike. Slot 2, slot 1. Sam. Slot 2. Mike. Sam. Slot 2, slot 1. Entering
will come out to the 25-yard line.
Solid blast.
What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Narduzzi at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys,
we'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Running inside. It's right. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Panthers are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
Entering paused screen, you have 7 options. Resume is selected.
Here's the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Quarterback may change this route.
Entering paused screen, you have 11 options. Resume is selected.
running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up
play call. Glue. Entering pause screen. You have 12 up.